Welcome back to another episode of Being In Now. I'm your host, IFBB Pro Danielle Willis, and I'm excited on this Rising Phoenix edition to have a special guest. We've got Masters Olympia champion, Olympian, all around athlete, Reshanna Boswell. How's it going, girl?
Thank you. It's good. It's real good.
I mean, you had quite the year. This is the second time we're talking now on BNN, and first time was right after your Masters win. So can you talk a little bit about that time period right after the Masters going into Rising?
I would say just trying to stay focused, and like it was initially, it's like right after Masters, there's so much Masters stuff going on, and you're trying to deal with that win and and do the interviews and stuff. But then like, oh wait, I'm still in prep, it's time and just trying to stay focused and knowing that I'm in all three of the biggest shows of the year, so it's really, and you can't let up and you can't let off the gas at all. It's just, and it's even more. So after the Masters, it's like, okay, well, you have to bring a package even tighter than that to Rising Phoenix, and then from there they go on something even tighter, for the Olympia. Make a few changes from Romania that we knew we needed to. I did need to come in a little bit tighter, a little fuller, a little drier. We needed to, clean up the routine a little bit, which we did. So yeah, which we knew there was a few things we needed to tweak going into Rising Phoenix.
I know you to be the fervent athlete, always on it, no matter what, when it comes to you just keep going. You celebrate, but you're not one of those that overhypes and you get lost not getting that work done. So were you ready for that level of pressure?
It's definitely there's definitely added pressure. There's added pressure since Romania. Even when I got to Rising Phoenix, even, they were giving introductions, and they made the introduction as Masters Olympian, so it's like, okay, and Sandy made the announcement. So you're like, oh, okay, yeah, she's watching, she's paying attention, so the pressure's definitely on. And going into, Rising Phoenix, it was okay, you have to perform better. And talking to my posing coach, she's like, we have to perform better. This is, you have a title of Miss Olympia now. You really have to step it up because everything you do, they're paying attention to. It's not just your physique, it's the overall performance at this point. And I have to bring it and bring that part out.
It's all about getting every single thing just right, down from, you said it, body, presentation, all that. It has to all come together right on that day. So can you talk a little bit about your approach going into your presentation for the O? Can you tell us a little bit what you got cooking?
Yeah, I mean, my posing coach, I've been working with two posing coaches over the last year, and they very different styles. One very technical, but they both work really well for me. And as of late, I've been working with Sharonica. I actually flew out to see her this weekend to learn my Olympia routine. We spent about 3 hours going over the routine and practicing and tweaking the routine to make sure I understood it and the transitions and stuff. So it's a lot. It is a completely different routine than what I've done in the past, while still showcasing, my aesthetics and, that kind of thing. But it's definitely a completely different routine. The level of this routine it's an Olympian routine, and that's what I need to present. And I don't think I've ever wanted to present a routine so well and perform a routine so well as I want to perform this routine for her and everyone that's put the extra effort into helping me do this.
Do you believe that you've been able to get over some things as far as some hurdles that you were facing with the posing before? You said 3 hours. Can you talk about maybe a few things that might have gone on now where you're like, things are clicking now for me? What went into that, the 3 hours? Can you talk about?
We had the music and we just played the music over and over, and she had a good chunk of the routine put together. I had sent her some poses that I like and things that I like to use, and she actually went and watched, some of my old routines and just some of my mandatories and how I moved. So like the song's special to me, and I think just I want to present it accordingly. So it's just just learning the transitions and just to move and be free and move it, especially with the evening routines. They're like, they're not as robotic. They don't have to be your mentor. You really want to get the audience involved and let them feel it and stuff. So that's what I want to do. I'm actually getting into that part of it now and actually enjoying posing versus, oh my God, this was like the part that I hated the most. But like I'm enjoying it now, and she poses me different. So it's like learning these different angles and how these different poses look. And so it was actually a lot of fun and how we just played around with different movements and things like that. So it's like and I'm also learning my body too. So it's kind of nice. And I'm like, and how I need to practice my mobility and maybe take a yoga class. But like, because people forget, I'm like, you need to have some mobility and some in bodybuilding. You really, really do.
You said it. We are the
Mhm.
show, and the evening show, you want to
Mhm.
present something that you feel
Yeah.
good about, but it's also going to get the crowd going, get the crowd engaged,
Uh-huh.
whatever
And get them high. Yeah.
style you choose to go with. But if they can
Mhm.
tell you're comfortable and you're feeling comfortable,
Mhm.
that's when they can buy in and get into it.
Exactly.
And the fans are excited that you are going to be competing again at this
Mhm.
year's Olympia, 2023 Olympia. It is less than 25 days away.
Yeah, yeah. And that was why I said too, I'm like, right after Rising Phoenix, I mean, this was the soonest I can get out there to see Sharana. Cause I was like, as soon as Rising Phoenix, I went to work. I'm like 4 days, I'm flying right out as soon as I can. I'll stay with you and we'll just kind of bang this out. Because we don't have a lot of time. There wasn't a lot, she was working on the routine right before Rising Phoenix. So we had already lined up the date. I had already booked my flight. She's like, as soon as you can get out here, get out here. She's willing to come out here the last 2 weeks before the show if need be. So yeah, she's definitely all in. But I'm really looking forward to this Olympian. It's a small group and there's not a lot of us too. So this is going to be a very, very good show. I think it's going to be a really good one.
Just being able to see and feel the energy,
Mhm.
where you're at right now, 25
Mhm.
days out.
Yeah.
It's good to see. And again, you just getting to a space where you're feeling really comfortable with everything
Mhm.
all around. And that's
Yeah.
what we all
Yeah.
as athletes aspire, to be able to
Mhm.
show up, whatever that equates to. We know that we're showing
Yeah.
up at our
Right.
best, bringing our best.
Exactly.
And
Exactly.
that's something to feel good about riding into
Mhm.
something as amazing as the Olympia. So
And I'm like, you can't beat it. It's like Rising Phoenix. I mean, it's the precursor to the Olympia. I mean, the top five there are at the Olympia. So it's you're with the best of the best, and I've been competing against the best of the best all year. So I can't ask for more than that. I'm doing the three biggest shows of the year. That this is it. So getting the invite to Rising Phoenix, making it the Olympia. That's winning the Masters. Oh, this is a good year for me. I'm good. Stayed in the top 10 in Rising Phoenix.
I'm excited to see you show up at the Olympia. BNN, we will be there. So I'll be able to
Oh
see
yeah,
you
we're bringing a
as well.
cameo with the kids because everybody's coming.
Yes,
Look, my whole crew's coming.
yes. No, I'm not gonna lie. I was hoping like maybe you would let me use them. No, no,
You
no.
already know.
Just, just maybe hold one child up and you can come.
Hey, look,
Whatever.
have that.
Yeah, we'll just zoom in on it. Maybe they can just have a little Q&A session, whatever.
Look, hey, yes,
We're
absolutely,
gonna get them started
absolutely.
early.
Look, this isn't their first Olympia.
I
They've been to
know
a
that's
few, so
why.
right. Look, they're not new.
But now that I know, I'm
Mhm.
gonna be like making sure if there's a camera around and we can do it.
Yes.
Come on.
Yep. Absolutely. For sure. For sure.
Reshanna, as always, thank you.
Yes.
And thank you for stopping by. Wishing
Mhm.
you the best as you continue with this prep. And we will see you at the O.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
Yes, this has been another episode of BNN Now. Again, I'm your host, Danielle Willis. And thank you so much to our special guest, Reshanna Boswell. Until next time, please click the link and subscribe to the channel. And thank you so much. We'll see ya.